Watch your heads. So you figured out at least how to open it. Yeah. Was that okay?
Are you the artist?
I'm the artist.
Okay. Great experience.
It's interesting.
It's interesting to talk in there. It feels like being underwater or on the ground.
Like hearing all the sounds around you, but you're still like in your own little like closed.
In my experience, and sometimes friends come, just drop by, and I sit and talk. Is you don't have to speak very loudly in there. The acoustics are such that you can really be quiet, and then the ambient noise sort of joins you. Do you think there's a place for it in urban environment? You're an urban study person, right?
We were just talking about how it would be cool if there was some in Richmond.
Some what?
If there was like some of these in Richmond. Just kind of like a place to
The problem is just for the homeless people.
Yeah.
Of course they use it as a shelter.
But it's like a nice place to just kind of like take a break from.
Especially from crowded areas like
everything
here.
around you.
Well, that's part of that's. I don't know what the right adjective is or noun is, but it's part of the trick is that here in New York, and it's built for New York. I mean, the size and everything is to the codes for vending stands. You can see sort of the general size and shape and stuff next to us. But and usually I'm not in locations that are this highly trafficked. Usually in places where lots of people will pass by and won't even notice it. But we're so exposed here. I mean, it's so.
Thank you.
You may have it.
Oh, cool. I really like it. Yeah, you can.
You should try it. You should go in there.
Are you a magician?
No.
Oh, what is it?
People ask if you disappear and are you going to saw us in half or do we come back in the future? And I go, wow, you really have a great imagination. You could describe it. But
I'm happy to go inside if someone would like to.
Close the doors. Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, like in church. It's like
all I would recommend is go inside and move to one of the corners so there's more space. And then close the doors. And it was warm, but okay.
It's not too bad. It's not too hot in there.
If there's if we lose the breeze, we're in trouble. Watch your knees.
I could imagine too, kind of, if I need to think about something, like it's off homework or whatever, I could just go inside and do something.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Is that okay? So you guys on a trip up from Richmond, or are you on break, or?
Yeah, just a weekend trip.
Cool.
Totally free. It's pretty cool. Free trip.
Totally free.
We just have to pay for food.
we're students of urban studies majors, and so the university is pretty much just pay for our transportation and hotel, and the rest is on us.
And are you here on just recreation, or are you studying the urban?
We went to MoMA and saw the Frank Lloyd Wright. What was it?
Planning.
Density and diversity.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, yeah.
Like, did a bunch of picture
20s
drawings.
and 30s. How to deal with.
That was nice.
And the rest is sightseeing.
We try to see some architecture in neighborhoods and just pass about it while seeing.
And what does it, I mean, I know what urban studies is about. I remember a long time ago when I was in college, I had some friends. But, I mean, you work for government. I'm not asking what you're going to do. You become architects.
It's pretty open. You can work for a government or a municipality, or you can work for a firm and focus on like the urban design.
Right.
The individual buildings and how they fit with like the urban landscape. Or you could just go to architecture school for graduate school and be an architect. So you got a lot of options.
I did this down on the Lower East Side and ran into firms that were hired by the city to do a project, figure out what to do with
Right.
particular street, Orchard Street down there is, and and they were out there measuring and interviewing people and trying to figure out how they could best integrate whatever their project was into it. It's that sort of thing.
It's a good blend between like governance and then creativity. So,
Depends on your interest, yeah. If you want to do like transportation planning, for example, or more like learning how to be a mediator for participation processes, or more theoretical, like writing plans. Some people do zoning, for example.
This involves zoning and stuff like that. Definitely codes and rules.
This
It's
goes
built.
totally together with urban planning. It's like, I mean, a private space in the urban surrounding. So it's like recreation and at the same time, I mean, this is like urban art or.
I appreciate what you're saying.
I see how it goes together.
Yeah.
Is that your phone?
Pretty cool.
Is it okay?
That was wonderful. There are some really fun things happening with the colors
someone called
in
it.
there. You're right about the ambient light. It
Yeah, the light.
it activates some, and even though they're small because I was so physically close to it, I kept getting lost in the like patches of color, like the texture of the color and less the patterning. I would like be looking just at the just like one shade and just the variations in the brush work. It like made me get up and personal with it or something, which I guess is the idea.
Well, it's
And I kept definitely getting lost in the meander. Is that what those are called?
right,
Yeah.
right.
She, as soon as we got in there, she goes, "So is he going to give us some acid now?"
No such luck. But,
We can provide our own next time we see you.
well, I appreciate what you just said. It's one of, it's something where people come entirely not expecting it. I mean, the Guggenheim's here, and you came probably to see it, or something like
Yeah,
that.
just
But
to
this,
respect the man.
and I'm not comparing it. It's just one of those things where people come upon it without any expectation.
Yeah, it's definitely all the way different. It's like the opposite side of the normal art viewing thing. The black, I'm appreciating the black so much because in the moment today, all the big white was like, just felt kind of, I don't know, flat. Dark is more interesting.
They picked up the first time, but they like.
That's terrific. Where are you guys headed?
Oh, we're going to Columbia right now.
Oh yeah? Have you been up there? Nope. That's a nice campus. Talk about an urban.
Yeah, they've got a good grad program for field.
Well, it's such a. I live up near there. It's such a. You'll see the common green in the middle of the urban environment.
Yeah, we have to find my phone. Someone
Okay.
picked it up apparently.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
What's your name?
Emmett.
Hi, Emmett. What's your name?
Frederica.
Frederica. Very nice.
And yours?
Marvin Gates. Did you get a little thing?
What happened to it?
Someone took his phone and walked away with it.
Yes. Awesome.
Thank you.
My name's there. There's a website, and as I was saying, you come across it unexpectedly, without anticipation, and that's maybe one of the, that ephemeral side of it is important.
It's a shape that you don't see anywhere. Like this shape, it's not a shape that you come across. Weird black. All the shortness is weird.
There's a website and there are maps and calendars, and you could even find it if somebody was looking for it. But it's an 11-week project.
Okay.
This is week 6.
What happens after that?
After that, it will probably be not encapsulated, but it will. First of all, there are 50 paintings, so it, with all the documentation and all the paintings, will be housed and archived, basically. And the final, someone suggested to me that it could be I'd be interested in it turned into a play. Funny idea. But
I can't conceptualize that, but I would certainly be glad to see that interpretation.
well, please spread the word. And I mean, it's
That blue border was really some like energy was coming out of that blue. Right there. This one.
I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You too.
Especially